Okay, we are back with Chapter 2, possibly Chapter 3 of False Traitor, True Hero. Let's start it off. I'd like to say thanks for watching, welcome, and thank you for joining me. Here we go. Alright, you're all set, the doctor says as he rises to his feet. He packs his utensils back into his bag and adds, "Your friend already fixed some of the apparent injuries. I just had to fix a few exiguous fractures. She should be just fine in about 2 days. Here's some medication to fight off any infections." He hands you a bottle of small nasal capsule. "Any questions before I head off?" At least about 7,000 come to mind," you add in sarcastic humor. The doctor chuckles. "Well, hopefully your amnesia will disencumber soon. Though," he solemnly adds, "there's been reports of it taking even years for amnesia to clear." Dash says, disappointed, and flexes her wings. "Isn't this gonna be a pain?" "Sorry," you say, lowering your eyes. "Oh no, don't apologize," she says, cracking her knuckles. "Well, you seem to be just fine. I'll be leaving." "Thanks for the help, sir, and have a safe trip." You thank him. "You're welcome, and I'm sure to be fine, but thank you." "Oh, I wouldn't be too sure about that," you add humorously. You humorously add, "Hell, look at me." He chuckles. "Very true," and leaves the cottage. You finally take notice to the inside of Fluttershy's cottage. It's very inviting, with a fireplace crackling away, giving warmth to the den, and copious and sun-dry animals everywhere. The smell of nature was obvious from the animals, making the cottage even more inviting. To yourself, you marvel how Fluttershy can keep so many animals in her house, and always have the place so clean and pristine. Out the window, there was nothing but plains and wilderness. It seemed that the shy adolescent wants to be as close as nature was possible. You take silence as an opportunity to speak up. Fluttershy?" At the mention of her name, Fluttershy blushes and mutters something that sounds like, "What is it?" and looks down. "If I may ask, where are we?" Fluttershy just blushes and mutters illegible things, so Dash sighed and took over. "We're at the outskirts of Ponyville. The town is about a mile or so up the path." "Oh, you have no idea where you are. Hell, you don't even know what you expected to. You don't even remember where you came from." "We're in the kingdom of Equestria under the rule of Princess Celestia and Luna," Twilight speeds up, closing her book she was engrossed in, "if that's what you were wondering. I still have no idea about anything, though, but thanks," you say, shoulders sagging. "Hey, I know," Pinky adds, suddenly beside you. "We should give a tour of Ponyville." That sounds like a splendid idea, Rainbow exclaims. "I need to stop the recording for a second. I'll be right back." Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I hope I didn't break anything of the suspense. Okay. "That sounds like a splendid idea," Rarity exclaims. "Yeah, you might as well get a tour of the place. You'll be living at it for a while," Applejack advises. "Yeah, I guess so. I might as well get my muscles moving too, work out any soreness." You stand up, legs and abs slightly ache. "Okay, let's go," Pinky exclaims, bouncing out of the college. Her parents really need to cut down on her sugar intake. "Oh, she doesn't get any of that energy from sugar. It's actually all natural," Twilight sighs. Pinky leads the group up the dirt path as she bounces happily towards Ponyville. Her happiness has surpassed cute and reached adorable. Fluttershy lags behind a bit, but Dash repeatedly tells her to catch up. You all had finally reached the small, quaint village known as Ponyville, and Pinky appears directly in front of you. "Welcome to Ponyville, the most friendliest, coolest place in Equestria," she gushes. Apparently she thinks very highly of Ponyville. She moves aside as you take a couple steps forward to survey the small silver town in front of you. You see a few pedestrians milling about, talking amongst each other. "It certainly looks very nice, not too crowded, not too deserted. I like it," you say, and turn around. "Well, then let's explore," Pinky chirps in as she pushes you along. You hear Fluttershy giggle softly from the back of the group. "Hey, I think that's the first time you said something today," you say in a slight teasing tone. She blushes and looks down, hiding her face behind the link curl. I'm sorry," you quickly apologize. She blushes harder and mutters illegible things as a response. "Forgive Fluttershy, dear. She's just terribly shy," Rarity says, attempting to reassure you. As you walk throughout Ponyville streets, you begin to ask the group questions in an attempt to get to know them better. "What do you do? I mean, for a living?" Applejack is the first to respond and say, I work at a farm-owned orchard called Sweet Apple Acres. It's hard work, but it's really fun, and our apples are the best in Ponyville. That's because it's the only orchard in Ponyville, dear. Rarity says matter-of-factly. Applejack sighs and continues. Anyways, the apple pastries we make are amazing and almost as good as Sugar Cube's Corner's baking. Sugar Cube Corner, you ask? It's the sweet shop that I work at, he probably exclaims. I'm also the best there at pastries at parties. I'm also the best there is at parties. Excuse that. Well, I'll keep things in mind if I happen to remember my birthday, you tell her. She giggles and smiles wide. What do you do, Rarity? Oh, I'm a fashion designer, dearie. Couldn't you tell by my stunning wardrobe? She swishes her hair back and makes a small gesture to her snow-white jacket and frilly skirt. They look like normal clothes to me, you say bluntly. She sticks her nose out in the air grumpily and says, well, it seems I'll just have to teach you a thing or two about fashion now, won't I? While slightly smiling at you. And you, Twilight? You say, turning back at the purple-horned adolescent. I'm Princess Alexia's head pupil. I run the town library, though it's empty most of the time. It's rare for some pony to come across it, Twilight says with a sigh. Well, I'll be sure to stop by and get a few books, you reassure her. Wait, you're the princess's head pupil? Yeah, she stammers, blushing slightly. It's not that big of a deal, though. No, it sounds like a pretty big deal. It's amazing that you could be on such close terms with royalty, you say, amazed. Well, she stutters out. There's a pause, so you ask a question to Rainbow Dash. What do you do, Dash? Rainbow flexes her rings back and cracks her neck. I'm the captain of the weather team, she gloats. Weather team? You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? You shake your head. She sighs and explains. What the weather team does is basically control the weather. It's fully composed of Pegasi. We either clear the skies for the sun or gather rain clouds if it's scheduled. Oh, you can control the weather? Damn. Yeah. One of the many awesome traits of mine, she boasts again. Fluttershy has lagged behind again, and is completely silent. When you turn to face her, she notices she was actually looking right at you. She squeaks, blushes, and hides her face behind a pink veil of hair. What about you, Fluttershy? What do you do? It seems that by now, she was used to her friends continuing for her, but this time all are silent and waiting for her to reply. Well, I just mostly take care of animals, really. Sometimes some pony will ask me to wash their pet, or when the summer sun festival comes around, I'll be asked to have my animals perform music. She blushes harder and hides her face again. Wow, you actually spoke for more than 2 seconds, you tease. She speaks in response. You chuckle and say, well, I have to say that sounds like a more interesting job here. Taking care of those animals sounds fun. Instantly, Fluttershy perks up and begins to gush. Oh yes, it's amazing. I love animals. I'm the only one here who can actually go near them, and they don't shy away. In fact, almost all the animals around here knows me. She realized she actually spoke louder than a whisper, and squeaks, hiding her face behind a rosy pink curl. She chuckles for a while until you hear someone shout, Quickly, get out of the way! A girl's voice shouts out. You turn in the direction where the shout came from, and you see a little girl with magenta-colored hair, small, orange-colored wings barreling towards you on a scooter. Move, quick! And the stink takes over your body, and you spring into the air, performing a backflip while riding over the scooter riding girl. When you stick the landing, pain shoots through your body, and sudden burst of activity. Scootaloo, what are you doing? Dash yells. You nearly turned this guy into a pancake. No, Dash, it's fine. You grunt, leaning against the wall for support. I feel lightheaded and woozy. Are you okay? Fluttershy exclaims, worry very present in her voice. You nod, the achingness fading. I'm really sorry, sir. I'm really sorry, sir. It's hard to stop on a dime. Well, now the apologies are out of the way. See ya. She flashed her wing to take off. Applejack sighed. She's always moving. Never stopped so long for when on that damn scooter. Sorry about that. Applejack apologizes. Nah, that's good. You straighten yourself out. Let's get going, shall we? You begin to walk when the stabbing pain in your head suddenly erupts. Ah! You shout while images fill your head. It was a girl looking to be a teenager shouting at you, crying. She has shoulder-length red hair and a white horn protruding from her head. You're horrible! How can you do something like that? Just leave at bay. Suspenseful. I like it. I'm gonna stop the recording here, and I'll be back in a minute or two. I'm having a lot of interruptions today, so I might actually cut it here. I think I'll cut it here and do another recording soon. So see ya. Thank you for watching.